Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to be covering a little bit on the legend trial itself, where the primary rewards are going to be these acorns and the hero essence. And as you go throughout them, you do see that they only appear on certain kinds of days, and they're fairly self-explanatory. I kind of wish they had more than 90 floors, because 90 floors seems a little short, especially compared to the previous game, AFK Arena, where there was hundreds of floors. And it isn't particularly difficult in the sense that it's more just of a check as far as your hero rarity rather than actual strategy on them, as well as a check on your resonance level. I believe I cleared all of the towers at resonance level 170 or so, and it might be a little bit higher for most other people, but I'm just going to go over and talk about the types of characters that I used, and I'm going to be covering the wilder character tower today. So as I go and I clear all of these characters, so at the time I did not have Florabella, so I might have used her instead of some of these other characters, but I'm just going to showcase a little bit on what I used and why. So I actually cleared all 90 floors of the Wilder Tower without using Granny. However, I would say that for most people, I would recommend using Granny, and then instead of having two healers, I would throw in a Granny. You could probably take out Byron just because it'd be a little bit harder for most people to build multiple S characters, but that's also the same issue with Granny as well. So this is pretty much what I ran. The same artifact as well, confining spell, just to help with the imprisoned, because that helps to delay and stall the enemies as they go. And if you bring them in a line like this, it actually helps to spread out the damage a little bit. And as Aaron was my main tank, I ran double healer, and then Arden was there for both stalling and for damage, and then Byron eventually was my main damage. On some of the maps, I would take out Haywin if they had a little bit more burst, and I would throw in Persa here, just because she could increase the crit and helps with the energy recovery, and so that helped to get things running a little bit. And then sometimes when I was in the earlier stages before my characters had a little bit more ascension, I would actually run Iron Wall spell just to keep my Iron alive just a smidge bit longer, so the rest of my guys could run their energy cycles. And so this is more or less what I ran for most of them. Sometimes the positioning does matter and choosing the key target. So Shakir, obviously he's an annoying character to come up against in these PvE floors, and so this is basically the general loadout. Sometimes I would rotate these guys, sometimes I'd rotate these guys, but Iron was generally towards the front. Sometimes he'd be here to take a little bit more damage, then I would rotate like one of them up like this, so he has 3 on him, and then only 1 on Damien because he pops out immediately, so it will bring him forward, and then he'll shift the targeting over to Iron. This is more or less all that you need to know for this. It isn't particularly challenging as far as actual strategy requires, and yeah, I think if with the addition of Florabella that you could probably take out Iron and put her in. She has a lot of good CC and some decent amount of tanking ability with her summons as she goes and brings them out with her ult, and her other one here, I forgot what the name of it is called right now, but this was probably what I would run instead of Byron now if you had Florabella built. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and look forward to seeing y'all on the next one.